In this episode, I played the third episode of Doom 1993 called Inferno. This is my third of four videos on this series, but this will probably be my last Doom video for a very long time because I'm switching over to a few different games. Also, a quick note before we begin, every single piece of footage that you see in this video is all my final playthrough of the specific mission. So that's the explanation if I know where anything is without having seen it previously. I hope you all enjoy. The way that this game starts is we spawn in on an open field next to this door, and when you open the door using this skull button, you have to shoot down this cacodemon, which is incredibly difficult considering that you do not have a shotgun. At this point, we finally get a shotgun, and there are a lot of cuts around here, so just beware. You have to kill a few imps to progress through the level. I actually got trapped behind this door a couple of times, but it did protect me from the imps, so I wasn't very angry about that. After this, you go into a hallway full of imps, but they're all pretty easy to take out considering you have your shotgun now. So I made quick work of these guys, and I got to this door, which normally marks the end of the level, but I was not used to seeing this as the end of the level, so I was a little bit scared, but I walked into it, and then the level was finished. Now this level is the main reason that I had to cut every attempt out of the video except for my first attempt, because I think I spent a total of 40 minutes on this one level, and I only recorded for an hour and 6 minutes. So this level is really difficult. Took up 2/3 of the time that I actually spent recording, but here I just take out some cacodemons, some lost souls, some imps, standard really, nothing huge, nothing too important, a couple pinkies just appear. There's an invisible one right here, which I was very surprised to see, but I get this berserk, and I just use that to take out all of them with a couple quick punches. After that section of the level, I was at very low health, but there were no very difficult enemies, so I survived very well, and I got a chain gun, which is a very useful tool for an upcoming part of this level, which you will see right now. This section of the level is so difficult because of the sheer amount of enemies that there are and how difficult they are to hit, especially at low health. As you can see, I'm at 14% health, so I have to play this next bit very, very carefully. I get jumped by this cacodemon and one of these lost souls. That's what the floating skulls are called. I've recently figured that out when I started editing this video, because just calling them the flaming skull dudes just didn't feel right. And then I open up this door, and there's another cacodemon behind it, but I make quick work of this guy. And after this, I kill a cacodemon in a different section of the level. I refilled my minigun with ammo, making quick work of it, but this is a part that ended many attempts at this level. There are so many lost souls in that cacodemon at the beginning that it is incredibly difficult to get through this place without dying, especially right here. There's this elevation change and some pinkies, and they kind of jumped me a little bit, and then I got pinned against these lost souls, and at this point, I haven't seen this bit of the level yet, so I'm very scared, but I just shotgun all of them, and I survive pretty well. Going in here, following the little arrow on the floor, I press that, and I get this 100% health boost, but I am met by a couple invisible pinkies. But they aren't really a challenge for me. They do deal a little bit of damage, but I take them out pretty quickly. I then go through and grab what they were protecting, which is some health and some rockets. I then enter the main area of the level, and I have to take out some of these lost souls. And then I get attacked from behind by a cacodemon, and here I also lose a lot of health again, but I do heal up, which is very useful. After taking out this cacodemon, I find the blue skull key in a completely different section, but I get jumped by a cacodemon again. And, I take this one out pretty quick, but there is a second one behind it, and I don't have any chain gun ammo, and switching between my chain gun and my shotgun allowed it to get a quick hit on me, which is not very good because I'm now low health. But in here, there are some invisible pinkies, and I do get some health, as you can see in the far back there. That allows me to not get destroyed. I pick up this health and this ammo. I go into this section, which is the arguably most difficult section of the entire level, but I just mow them all down with my chain gun, kind of flipping from side to side, and I shotgun them all a little bit, which is very easy work. There's not much that they can do to me as long as I just avoid them, but they do get a couple good hits off on me. I see this blue skull door, and I go through it, and I see this button, which I press, which opens up another area. I get some health, and I finish the level. Entering into this level also took a very long time, and I just realized between recording these two bits of voice that I was using the wrong microphone, so if the audio quality gets a little bit better now, that's why, but if it's the exact same, well, good for you. This level is also a very time-consuming one, which took many attempts, but I pretty much just clear out the entire thing with my shotgun, not really requiring anything else. I then go into this section of the maze, which has these really weird moving walls. At least the textures are moving, so it kind of throws me off a little bit. I go through here, takes down some imps and some pinkies, you know, not really that big of a job, just a quick takeout, but I do take a lot of damage. And then I run up to this thinking it's something important, but it's not, so I cut away, and here we have a cacodemon attacking us. And it's not a very good day, because this cacodemon is very dangerous, especially from close quarters, but I take him out easily, and I kill that imp and this invisible pinky. I go around this blue place, and I get invincibility. So now at this point, I'm like, I can't really die, so I just run around pretty much killing them all relentlessly. I can't take any damage, so they can hurt me as much as they want to. It's not going to do anything, but I find this button, which allows me to get the mega armor, which is very useful because I will not take as much damage, but I do run into this little mini-boss, and he is very tough. I can't really let him hit me because his hits do, I think, 20% health, but I do let him get a hit off here. Oh, only 8. I guess the mega armor protected me pretty well there, but now I'm getting really low health because the mega armor is starting to break, but I do kill him pretty easily. And then I go across this bridge, and across this bridge I don't really do very much because I don't think there's a point to it. At least at this point I don't think there's a point to it. I kind of come down this hallway, and there's a cacodemon, and the cacodemon is obviously a pretty huge problem, but I get blasted by him a little bit, but I eventually kill him. Then I go into this room, and I flick this lever, which raises up that piece of floor, but I don't notice that yet, so I leave. I left a little bit too early, but I picked up the BFG. Google what it stands for, I promise. You won't find anything inappropriate at all. But anyways, I take out these pinkies really easily, you know. Killed all of them. Kind of wondering what to do here. I kind of just find the blue skull key in a completely different section and go to the blue skull door. For some reason, I keep using the BFG on these imps. I probably should be using something else because the BFG uses a lot of power cell ammo. But I do make quick work of them, and I go into the exit, finishing off this level. This next level was so difficult for me that I actually had to Google how to finish it. This is probably my 8th or 9th attempt. It wasn't particularly difficult, like, killing anything, or, like, they were dealing very much damage. It's just I had no idea how to complete it. But I do get this blue skull key, and I fight off all these guys. It is a very, very long level, so I did try to cut out as much of it as possible, but I keep going through, I keep hitting all these skull buttons, and this skull button unleashes loads and loads of enemies across the entire map. And these guys are pretty dangerous, but instead of engaging with them, I kind of just run around, and I get a few quick shots off on these guys, and they can't really cross over yet. Their code does not allow them to. But I have to take out these 3 cacodemons with my rocket launcher because I don't really want to waste ammunition on anything else. I actually don't end up using the BFG for this entire level, which was kind of dumb. I should have used it against some of the cacodemons or something, but it does use up a lot of power cells. I jump down here, and I just blast all these guys to smithereens. Not really that much of a challenge. That pinky kind of just chills up there. I grabbed this invincibility, which I probably should have grabbed earlier, so I didn't take any damage, but I used the invincibility to run across this lava and open up this blue skull door, and then I get to the exit. Now, I did cut out a hell of a lot of stuff here, so I just want to let you know. This is another level that takes a lot of time, like a hell of a lot of time, so much time that I'm going to say time a lot to emphasize how much time it takes. But it pretty much takes up the majority of the rest of the video, so if you want to go ahead and skip to the boss fight, since this is the last level before the boss fight, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any other ones. It is at about 15 minutes and 45 seconds, roughly, if you want to go ahead and skip to there, because this level, the commentary is not going to be very good. I do get hit from behind and bit by this pinky, but I pretty much just kill all of them, still at 140% health, but I would love some armor. Again, this is my last attempt at this one, at this specific mission. That's what I'm doing for all of these, if I haven't clarified that already. In here, I pick up some armor fragments, and I just run around, but over here, I find something very useful. I have to take out all these pinkies, but once I do take them out, there is mega armor inside of there, and considering that I don't have any armor, I really need it. So I take out all of the enemies inside of this little area, and that's pretty easy, because it's just pinkies. I run in here, pick up some armor fragments, the mega armor, you know, all sorts of stuff. I then pick up the blue skull key, and I get attacked by this pinky, but he's pretty easy, you know. Then jump into here, which is the main quote-unquote challenge part of this level. I run into here and I hit this skull button. And what happens next is not very difficult. It's just one of these mini-boss guys, but a few shots from the BFG is all I need to take him out. I do use the plasma gun for the rest of him, because the BFG takes up 40 cell ammo each time. This is a very complex network of pipes, well, not really pipes, tunnels. And I kill the Cacodemon, and just running through these tunnels, I eventually pick up the red skull key. I then open up this door and hit this skull button, and I keep running through the tunnels trying to find this teleporter. I teleport through it, and I'm back over here again. I then run around inside the level trying to find some very specific areas, like over here across this lava, and I don't take any damage from it because I had the rad suit from earlier. Now this is where we start getting into the puzzle parts of the level. I take out those lost souls over there, and my rad suit runs out as I get into here, but what I have to do is I have to kill all these guys, and see that yellow skull key over there? I can't get over there yet. It is very difficult to get to. It's kind of a little bit of a puzzle, but I go back through the teleporter, and without a rad suit, I just kind of run across the lava over to this next teleporter. Through the teleporter, there's only some power cells, which I guess I'm glad to have, but I just run along and I go up these stairs, not really achieving very much. So, kind of just sit here, I press the skull button. It does nothing again, except it opens up the yellow skull key. So it does a little bit more than nothing. After this, I run around and I finally see that there's a rad suit and some health over here, so now I can confidently run through the lava, and I go through another hallway into here. Opening this, I open this yellow skull key door, and I think this will be the exit, but it's not. I still have to open that up somehow, and I'm not sure how. So I kind of just think a little bit. So I go back through this teleporter, and back into here in this room. Now this room, this is where it gets kind of spicy. We're back in the tunnels again, and I don't have a rad suit, so I'm starting to take some damage, but I do get the rad suit back. I then try and navigate this level, this section of the level. It's very difficult to get through. Just very difficult to get through. I accidentally shoot the wall, but just running around, I see that button's already pressed, so I kind of look around, see the teleporter, and I don't want to go in there just yet, so I kind of run around it, but then I just decide to go through it anyways. Then I run around through here, which is the last thing that I need. There are some skull buttons over here that I have to press down on, and I see the mega armor. Well, not the mega armor, just the armor in there. And I kind of run around, but I remember that around this wall there is another one of those red skull key doors. So I go through that teleporter, and I run across here and press this skull button. From there, I go back through the teleporter. I go around through here, and at this point I'm really just trying to find the yellow skull door, but there are some Cacodemons back here which I try and take out with my rockets, and I almost kill myself with. Now, I have died on this part of the level because I rocketed myself before, so I'm being very careful, but I do see the 100% health boost in there, so I just shoot the Cacodemon with my plasma guns a little bit. Once I take them all out, I run through and I get the 100% health boost, which will be very useful. I run across here, taking a little bit of damage. I go through this red skull door, and I open up this yellow skull door into some health, but this is not the end of the level. Not just yet. So, I go back through the teleporter, and pretty much confused at this point, because I thought that would be the end, I run around to these other teleporters, I go through this one into here, and I see that I need the other teleporter, actually, to get to the end of this level. Now, going below 100% health because of the lava, I go through here, and it's not even this one that I need to use to escape. So, I keep going around, I go through this door, and over to the middle, but I only use the middle for health, really. I just keep going around, below 100% health again. I go around to this lava section, pick up some more health, run into lava again. I go through this teleporter, and I cross, and luckily, this is the exit of the level. I pick up these power cells, and I finish. Now we get into the boss section of this level, which is the most difficult fight I've ever done. I kind of spin around a little bit before I see this door. I already pull out the BFG, knowing that this will be very, very difficult, and I just survey the area, seeing a cacodemon over there, which I decide to ignore, the spider brain bot thing, I don't know what he's really called, and some of these mini-bosses, and another cacodemon. I kind of just take out this cacodemon with the rockets, you know, making sure that it dies, come around here, and I kill this cacodemon too. But seeing the Spidertron bot, I know that I will not last long. It fires very harmful attacks that I can't really dodge. And on 33% health, I kind of run away from it. But luckily, this mini-boss is killing the Spidertron, Arachnotron, I really don't know what he's called. But I kill him, and I keep blasting the Spidertron with my plasma gun. It runs out of ammo, though, sadly. Well, it doesn't run out, but it's really low. So I run around this corner, I turn back around, and somehow it died on its own. I don't really know how it died, but it did. That is the end of the video. Swear warning right here. I don't think anybody really cares. I don't care, and if you guys don't care, then it's all fine, but thank you for watching. This video actually didn't take very long to make, so subscribe if you want to, or don't subscribe. You don't really need to. I mean, it would be kind of cool, it would be kind of funny if you did subscribe, but don't if you don't want to. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.